I'm gonna say something that might hit you in a way you were not expecting. Your celibacy didn't push them away. It pulled them toward you so hard they can't stop thinking about marriage. And I need you to really feel that, because what's happening right now while you're standing firm in your peace is that somewhere out there, someone is becoming undone by your discipline. They are lying awake at night thinking about you. They are imagining conversations that haven't happened yet. They are picturing a future that feels impossible not to want. You've created something they can't walk away from, not because you chased them, not because you made yourself available, but because you didn't. You've been in your own world, building your life, protecting energy, and somewhere completely outside of your awareness, you struck something in them that hasn't stopped beating since. They've met before people. They've dated, they maybe even loved, but you are different. And here's what they are realizing right now in ways they are barely admitting to themselves. You're not someone they want to date. You're someone they want to marry. I know how that sounds. It sounds big. It sounds like maybe I am reaching, but stay with me for a second, because I want to show you what's happening inside them. You are someone who moves differently, and they feel it. They feel that you don't open up easily, that you don't give your body or your heart away just because someone shows interest. You've probably had people try. I think so. I'm sure of it. People who thought they could charm you, convince you, wear you down, but you stood firm. And instead of pushing them away, they created a mystery they can't solve. They are used to people being easy to understand, easy to approach, easy to win over. But you're calm, you're quiet, you're hard to read. There is always something more beneath the surface, something they cannot fully reach. But you've built something rare. It's like a locked garden, not because you're hiding anything, but because you know exactly what deserves access to you. The gate isn't locked out of fear. It's locked out of knowing. And the key, you don't hand it to anyone who simply asks. They have to show you they belong inside. That's the first thing they noticed. Your independence. The way you carry yourself like you're already complete. You don't chase, you don't compete, you don't need validation. And they saw that. And it hit them somewhere deep. But here's what's happening now. That mystery, that independence, that refusal to give yourself away casually, it's not pushing them away anymore. It's pulling them in deeper than they have ever been pulled. They are starting to realize that if they want you, they have to come correct. They can't approach you casually. They can't treat you like an option, because you are not someone who tolerates that. And they know, without you even saying it, that you will walk away without hesitation if something doesn't feel right. That's your power. And it's making them ask themselves a question, serious question, they have never asked before. Am I ready to be the kind of person who deserves someone like this? Because you are not just attractive, you are vulnerable, valuable. You are not just someone they desire, you are someone they respect. And respect is what moves someone from wanting to date you to wanting to commit to you. Think about some of the most unforgettable love stories on screen. Remember in the Notebook when Ellie waited 7 years and Noah built her an entire house just to prove he never stopped loving her. That kind of devotion doesn't come from someone who saw her as an option. It came from someone who saw her as the only one. Or when Harry met Sally, Harry spent years circling back, realizing that the easy, casual connections meant nothing compared to the person he could actually talk to for hours. And Jerry Maguire, that whole movie is about a man who had everything on paper but felt empty until he met someone who made him want to be better. And he showed up with nothing but a confession and a promise. You complete me. That's what's building here. Not the fantasy version of love, the real version. The kind where someone realizes that all the surface level connections they have had were practice. And you are the real thing. They have been watching you, not in a creepy way, but in that way where you can't help but notice someone who stands out. They have noticed your discipline, your choices, the way you hold back and protect yourself, and they are not turned away by it. They are drawn in because to them, you are worth the effort. You are worth the wait. You are worth doing things the right way. I'm sensing this person is someone who's used to things being easy. They are used to people being available, used to situation moving fast, but with you, everything feels different. Everything feels deeper, more meaningful, and that makes them slow down. They want to approach you, but they keep thinking about how to do it the right way. They don't want to mess this up. They don't want to come in with the wrong energy and lose their chance before it even begins. And here is what you probably didn't know. They are imagining a future with you, not just a date, not just a relationship, a future, conversations, mornings alive. And that is scaring them because they know you're not someone who will fall for sweet words or temporary emotions. You require depth. You require honesty. You require consistency. And they are questioning themselves, wondering if they are ready to meet you at that level. But here is what's shifting. They are slowly building the courage to come toward you. It may not happen suddenly. It may take time because this is not something they want to rush. They don't want to lose this opportunity by making the wrong moves. They want to come to you in the right way, with honesty, with emotion, with intention. because they know you're worth it. And this is where the shift happens. Because your celibacy, your selectivity, your refusal to settle, that didn't make you less valuable. It makes you priceless. Priceless. Let me give you another image. Think of yourself like a rare book, one of those first editions that collectors search for the whole lives. You're not on a shelf in a store where anyone can pick you up, flip through your pages, leave you dog-eared and returned. You have been preserved, held back, and the person who finally gets to read you, they know they have to handle you with care. They know they have to earn the right to turn each page. That's what your energy does to them. It makes them realize that you're not something to consume. You're something to treasure. To treasure. And listen to what other people on this path are saying. One woman shared, celibacy by choice becomes a superpower. Another said, celibacy by choice, not consequence, done casting by pearls to swine. That's the energy. You're not withholding because you have to. You are choosing because you know your worth. Someone else put it beautifully. You are waiting for the one who sees the God in you, because you see the God in yourself. That's the kind of connection we're talking about. Not someone who just wants your body, someone who sees your soul. In a world where people give themselves away so quickly, you standing firm has left an impact. You have made them slow down. You have made them think deeper. You have made them want something more meaningful than what they are used to. And now they are not just thinking about you. They are preparing for you. I am getting this feeling that they are making space in their life quietly. Maybe they are working on themselves. Maybe they are cleaning out old patterns, old connections, old distractions, because they know that when they come to you, they need to bring something real. They can't bring confusion. They can't bring games. We're tired of it. They can't bring half-hearted energy because you are not going to accept that. You have set a standard without even speaking out loud, and they feel that pressure. And instead of running from it, they are rising to meet it. There is something about your energy that lingers with them. They think about you in quiet moments. They wonder what you are feeling, what you are thinking. They imagine conversations with you, moments with you. And this is not something they are used to. This is not how they normally feel. You have awakened something inside them. But here is what you need to hear. You didn't do anything to make this happen. You didn't chase, you didn't convince, you didn't perform. You simply existed in your own space, with your own standards, with your own peace. And that alone has done something to them that no one else ever has. You're not waiting to be chosen. You are the one who chooses. And that is exactly why someone is being transformed just by your presence. Now, Sorry. Now, here's where it gets even deeper, because what's building in them isn't just attraction, it's devotion. They are not looking at you in a surface level way. Their feelings are emotional, almost dreamy. They think about you more than they admit. You cross their mind in quiet moments, in times when they are alone, and even when they try to distract themselves. Somehow they come back to you. There is a sense that they may be a bit of a dreamer. They imagine scenarios with you, conversations, moments, even a future. But they don't always act on it right away. They stay in their feelings for a while, trying to build confidence, trying to prepare themselves. And the reason they are taking their time is because of who you are. They can feel that you are not someone who will be easily impressed by words alone. You don't fall for charm without substance. You don't open your heart just because someone shows interest. With you, everything has to be real, consistent, meaningful, and that's something they're trying to align with. Your energy has made them more emotional than they're used to. It's like you've awakened the softer side in them, a side that wants to care, to love, to be gentle. And that can feel overwhelming for them at times, because they may not be used to feeling this way so deeply. But despite that fear, they are still being pulled toward you. I need you to understand something. This is not about someone who's going to come in and out of your life. This is not about someone who's confused about what they want. This is someone who is slowly realizing that you are not just someone they want. You are someone they want to build with. They are starting to see marriage as a possibility, not as a distant concept, but as something that could actually happen with you. And that's terrifying for them, because you represent a level of self-respect, a depth that they may not have seen before. You make them step back and think, can I really match this? But here's what's beautiful, really beautiful. They are not walking away, they are stepping up. They are asking themselves the hard questions. Am I ready? Am I enough? Can I be the person she deserves? And the fact that they are asking those questions tells you everything. Because someone who wasn't serious wouldn't even go there. They would just move on to someone easier. But you are not easy. And that's exactly why they can't stop thinking about you. You have made them want something more meaningful, more real, more permanent. Let's sit with that for a second. Think about the last time someone actually considered forever with you. Not just said it, but truly sat with the weight of it. What would it mean for them to wake up every morning and choose you? Not because it's easy, but because you are the only one who makes them want to be better. That's the energy building here. That's a quiet battle happening inside them. On one side, they're old parents, the easy road, the quick connections, the comfort of not having to dig deep. On the other side, you, the locked garden they can't stop thinking about. The realization that if they want to walk through that gate, they have to leave their old self behind. And that's what's taking time. Not a lack of interest, a lack of readiness, but readiness is growing. I feel like they are starting to talk to themselves differently in their head. They are practicing what they will say to you. They are imagining the moment they finally step forward. And every time they imagine it, their heart races a little faster. Your name comes up in their life more than they admit. Maybe they have even mentioned you to someone close, testing the idea out loud. There is this person. And then they stop because they realize they don't want to jinx it. They are protecting the possibility of you the same way you've been protecting yourself. Now, here is something you might not have considered. Your celibacy didn't just make them respect you. It made them question their own relationship with intimacy. Maybe they have never had to think about what it means to truly earn someone. You've made them reflect on whether they have been giving themselves away too easily, too. That's what happens when someone holds themselves sacred. It raises the bar for everyone around them, and they are rising. One person who has been on this path for 16 years said, "Most people have no idea energy is sacred and so is intimacy. Majority of people are consistently giving their energy away in many ways. That's the truth you're living. You've stopped giving your energy away and someone noticed." Another person shared, 24 years of celibacy has given me complete peace and power, balanced out shadow and light, masculine and feminine. I stand in impress mode. That's what you're embodying. Impress energy, not wanting, waiting, not begging, just being. So what happens next? They are going to show up, not with a grand gesture that feels like a performance, but with consistency, with presence, with a slow, steady building of trust. They will start finding reasons to be near you, not in a pushy way, just present. They will remember small things you said. They will follow up. They will show you that they are paying attention, and you will feel it. That's the thing. You've spent so long gardening your energy that you've become an expert at reading people's intentions. You will know when someone is playing games, and you will know when someone is real. This one is real. They're not going to rush the proposal. They're not going to let you feel safe first. They are going to let you see that they are not going anywhere. And then when the time is right, when they have proven that they can be trusted with the key to your garden, they will ask. And when they do, it won't be out of pressure or desperation. It will be out of certainty. The kind of certainty that comes from realizing that a life without you is no longer an option they are willing to consider. So let's go back to that garden and let me add one more image. You know when you hold a smooth, polished stone in your palm, something that's been worn down by time, by water, by the journey. It's not rough anymore. It's smooth because it's been through things, but it's still solid, still heavy with its own weight. You can hold it, feel it, its presence, and no, it's not going to break. That's you. You've been through enough to know what you want and what you don't. You're not fragile. You're not waiting to be saved. You are solid. And the person who is falling for you, they are not trying to reshape you. They just want to hold you. And know that you're real. The gate is still locked. That's your power. But maybe, just maybe, you've started to notice someone standing outside who isn't trying to break in. They are waiting. They are respecting the boundary. They are showing you day by day that they belong inside. You have a choice right now, the same choice you've always had. Path A. You keep the gate locked forever. You protect yourself so completely that no one ever reaches you. You stay safe, certain, alone, and no one blames you for that. You've been hurt before. You've seen how quickly people change when they get what they want. Path B. You stay open, not desperate, not chasing, but open. You watch, you wait, you let them show you who they are. And when they have proven that they are not like the others, you decide whether to turn the key. The choice isn't whether this is real. The choice is whether you are ready to stop pretending you don't feel it too. Because you do. You do. Somewhere beneath all of that protection, you feel the pull, the possibility, the truth that someone sees you in a way no one else has. You've always known you were different. You just needed someone to say it out loud. And now someone is preparing to tell you that you are not just different. You are the one they want to spend their life with. So keep your standards, keep your peace, keep your power, but let them come to you because they are. And when they do, you will know, because they won't come with anything less than everything. So here's what I want to ask you, because I can feel that some of you have been holding this in for a long time. Scroll down right now and tell me something. How long have you been on this path? What made you choose yourself? What did you leave behind? And what are you still waiting for? Because I see you in these comments. I see the ones who've been celibate for 1 year, 5 years, 15 years, 24 years. I know you. I see the ones who say, my body is my temple, and I stopped casting my pearls to swine. I see the ones who are tired of pretending it doesn't get lonely sometimes, and the ones who have found so much peace, they are almost afraid to let anyone in. And it's very important. Your story matters. Your journey is not invisible. And somewhere in this comment section, someone else is going to read what you write, and they are going to feel less alone. So take a second, be honest, be vulnerable. Tell me, what has celibacy taught you about yourself? what are you still praying for. And if you are still waiting on your kingdom spouse, just type, I'm waiting on divine timing. Let this be a space where we remind each other that choosing yourself is never a loss. It's preparation, and what's coming for you, it's already being built. I'll be reading every single one of them, I swear.